More than 120 affordable homes are about to open up in Springfield, and this morning the state's top leaders will be there to mark the moment. Western Mass News reporter Matt Price is live on State Street in advance, where those new companies and complexes are located. So Matt, what exactly can we expect later this morning?
Well, Tyler, for families searching for affordable housing in Springfield, this is a significant day. 122 homes, new income restricted units, might I add, are opening up here on State Street. And this morning, the officials who helped make it happen are coming over here to celebrate. The two complexes, the residences at the Vault and Merrick Park Apartments, are the result of more than $16 million in federal low-income housing and historic tax credits. Congressman Richard Neal championed that funding to ensure Springfield projects like these received critical support. Governor Maura Healey, Mayor Dominic Sarno, Congressman Neal, and development partners will cut the ribbon at 10:45 this morning. As for who can live here, 60 units at the residences at the Vault and 62 at Merrick Park will be offered through an affordable housing lottery process. We'll have more on what residents can expect inside these newly rehabilitated buildings coming up in our next half hour. For now, reporting live in Springfield, Matt Price, Western Mass News.